Hey boys and girls, today you're working on finishing your Leonardo da Vinci invention sketches and you're focusing on craftsmanship. Craftsmanship is taking your time, doing your best to be neat and careful, and using the materials correctly. You need to finish drawing on your tan piece of paper with your Sharpie and then double check your worksheet for what you all need to add. After you are finished, make sure you check this list where you need to make sure you have your title, your labels, and how your invention works written in Sharpie. Work on craftsmanship when you are drawing by taking your time and being neat. Use that Sharpie right away when you're writing your words so that you're not repeating steps multiple times where you do pencil and Sharpie over it. Just start with your Sharpie, be confident, you'll do a great job. When you go back to your seats, you will find Sharpies and brown paper in the back of the room. You can see that. Ooh, that's exactly where those Sharpies are. The brown paper is in the red bin, and then there's more tan paper in there as well. Those are the things that you need to get out. And then we'll also have students passing out portfolios where your invention sketch and your plan that you started last time will be, so you'll have to get those out as well. When you are done drawing with Sharpie and you have all the things on your list crossed off, that is when you get to distress your invention sketch and make it look like it's 500 years old, just like Leonardo da Vinci. And here's what you do. Okay, so when you are done with your invention sketch, when you're done with your drawing of your Sharpie, you are going to be making your invention sketch look old and worn like Leonardo da Vinci did 500 years ago. So you are tearing your paper, tear the edge like this, kind of pulling away, pulling out. Now if you would make a mistake and tear through your drawing like this, that's okay. We can always glue it back together. Okay, so once you've torn, you don't have to tear all the edges, you can just tear some of them, totally up to you. Then you are going to be gluing onto your brown piece of paper, okay? So your brown piece of paper, right here, you will use your glue bottle. And what is our gluing rhyme, boys and girls? Everybody tell me, what's our gluing rhyme?
Dot, dot, not a lot.
Very good. So when you glue, make sure you remember that rhyme. You are using small dots of glue. Are you gluing in the middle of your paper? No, you are not. You are only gluing around the edges. So now I have my invention sketch, even if it's torn in half, okay? I'm going to glue using dot, dot, not a lot, only around the edges. Do you hold your glue bottle up here?
No.
No, you want the tip of your glue bottle touching your paper. So dot, dot, not a lot. And they're about 2 inches apart when you are doing this. All the way around the edges. Small dots of glue. Okay, so then I will go ahead and place that onto my brown piece of paper. And when you do this, you want to make sure that you press it down so that it stays down. So you're going to want to take about a minute to hold it down, and if any glue would come out of the edges, make sure you get that cleaned up. The one other thing you could do, so you could do that just like that. The one other thing you could do to make your artwork look old, you can crumple it up. After you crumple it up, you need to flatten it back out, but you'll still have those little crumples in it. So you need to flatten it out on your table, and then you would do the same thing. Dot, dot, not a lot around the edges, pressing really hard so that that stays down. When you are finished, completely done, your artwork goes onto the drying rack, and then you may decorate your portfolios using markers and colored pencils if you finish early. Do not start decorating your portfolio until you have cleaned everything up, which means throwing scraps away, closing glue bottles, putting your worksheet back into your portfolio. Then you can decorate. All right, any questions? All right, so when you go back to work, make sure you are working on craftsmanship, using the glue correctly, taking your time when you are finishing your invention drawing.